Hello, this is Riya and you're watching the News Point. Tensions are boiling in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. For the third consecutive day, massive protests and strikes have shaken the region. What began as a civil movement has now spiraled into violent clashes between demonstrators and security forces. At least 3 policemen have been killed and multiple civilians have lost their lives. The situation remains volatile with questions mounting over the government's response. The protests are being led by the Jammu and Kashmir Joint Awami Action Committee, which has put forward a list of 38 demands before the authorities. Key demands include reducing the size of the cabinet, ensuring uninterrupted electricity and water supply, providing jobs and basic facilities to citizens. The POK government claims it has already accepted 90% of the demands, but the deadlock continues over 2 major issues that require constitutional amendments. The protests turned violent as demonstrators clashed with police. Video footage shows crowds surrounding security forces and pelting stones, while police responded with gunfire and heavy force. According to reports, at least 12 civilians have been killed so far. Dozens of protesters are critically injured. 3 policemen lost their lives in the clashes. Hospitals are overwhelmed with the injured. In some areas, locals allege that the firing by police was unprovoked and excessive. To contain the unrest, authorities have shut down internet services in several districts and deployed additional security forces. POK Prime Minister Chaudhry Anwarul Haq has appealed for calm, saying the government is open to dialogue. However, he stressed that not all demands can be fulfilled immediately, particularly those requiring constitutional changes. Meanwhile, the government has accused political forces of fueling the protests, suggesting that the movement is being hijacked by the opposition for their own interests. On the streets, protesters insist this is not a political agitation but a fight for survival. They accuse Islamabad and the POK government of ignoring their problems for decades. The involvement of women, children, and ordinary citizens shows the widespread frustration. The anger is not against one leader or one party, but against the systemic neglect of the region. The protests have not gone unnoticed globally. With Pakistan already battling an economic crisis, unrest in POK adds another layer of instability. Experts warn that this could further weaken Pakistan's credibility on the international stage. So far, India has not issued an official statement, but analysts believe the situation in POK could have long-term geopolitical consequences for South Asia. The unfolding crisis in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir underscores the people's deep dissatisfaction with their living conditions. The deaths of both police personnel and civilians highlight how dangerously volatile the situation has become. Only genuine dialogue and concrete action can bring peace to the region. But until then, the streets of POK remain filled with anger, uncertainty, and the demand for justice. This was the developing story from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, where protests have turned deadly and the government faces one of its toughest challenges in years. Stay tuned for more updates, and thank you for watching.